Mobile gaming is freaking awesome, man. There are literally tens of thousands of different free games that you can play right now on your iPhone or your Android device. And these games range from these simple little arcade games made by indie developers that had no idea what impact their game would make, to big, massive AAA titles that honestly rival even PC and console graphics. There are so many different options for everybody. And I have to say, mobile games have been getting better. They're getting better graphics, they're getting better gameplay mechanics, they're getting closer and closer to PC. I'm not saying they are PC level yet, but they're getting pretty freaking close. However, a lot of people do say that some of the older OG mobile games are some of the best. A lot of people are saying games like the Modern Combat series, or Blitz Brigade, or Respawnables, or even OG Pixel Gun 3D. They're just better than games from nowadays because, you know, the companies are a lot more about the money nowadays. They're kind of like following the same formula, and a lot of the creativity is lost. And I honestly agree with a lot of the people, because some of my best moments I've ever had in mobile gaming has been a long time ago, in the past, back when I played some of these older games. There are great games in 2024, but in today's video, what I wanted to do is show you all some games that actually have come out recently that you can play right now that still have that same feel from games like, you know, in 2015 or 2014 or something like that. They remind me, when I play these games, kind of like some of those OG Gameloft games that you might have played back when you were younger. We're going to start things off with a game called Dead Heat. You might have heard of it before. If not, this game was originally called Guns and Gangs, and it's kind of like this wacky, cartoony graphics game where you have, you know, gangsters basically fighting with all the different weapons in a game that kind of looks like a very broken, janky version of Call of Duty Mobile. I don't really know. It's goofy, and that's kind of the reason why I wanted to start with this game today, because you just don't really see games like this anymore, you know? We're jumping into Backyard Team Deathmatch, and let's freaking do this thing. Now, I do have to say there are going to be a fair amount of bots in this game, especially at lower levels. There aren't too many people online, but just take a look at this here. Take a look at this. Obviously, this is not comparable to something like Arena Breakout, you know, or some of these other games, but like, this just gives me that look and feel of a game from like 2015. The way the guns look, the overall weapon models, and all these other things, the character models. Look at this. They're even like highlighted in blue to show your team. That's something that you would see back in like 2016. Games like to do that because they made it easier for players. They're like, oh, red means bad, blue means good. That's your team. Don't shoot him, right? And I don't know, man. Obviously, this is not going to be winning any awards as of right now, but it's just, games like this are fun to play every once in a while. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I think a lot of people, what they end up doing is they focus too much on, you know, if a game has like the best graphics in the world. And what you really need to do is you need to play games that are fun for you. Because if you show the developers that make fun games that you actually want to play them, and you give them supports, then some of these bigger AAA developers like Ubisoft and EA and Tencent and NetEase and every other developer is going to be more inclined to want to make games like this, okay? And you don't have to have games made by indie developers only, where it's only like one good game a year, you know? If you start having, you know, a company like Tencent make games like this, then dude, they push out games all the freaking time. You could seriously have so many good games coming out all the time that are actually legitimately fun. Now, obviously, it's going to be tough to actually have these games made by these big AAA developers. As I said, they're just not really into that nowadays. What they like to do is, as I said, basically, it's a lot more about the money. And it's because they end up spending so much more money to develop these games. And that's the biggest problem here. What they really need to do is have a smaller team working on the game. They don't need to have these massive teams of, you know, tens, if not hundreds of different developers. Just have a small team working on it, just as a little, you know, experiment or something like that. Don't put a lot of money into the game. Just make it some little simple thing and just see if people like it. That's what they got to do first. You know, spend a few thousand, maybe even up to 10,000, even 50,000. I don't know. 50,000 is nothing to Tencent. And just do it like that instead of spending millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars and then just, you know, having to follow the same formula because you've spent so much money, you don't really want to end up losing all of it, you know? And then that way you don't have to focus so much on the pay-to-win aspect and all these other things, and it's really freaking cool. I'm not going to play through this entire match here. You guys kind of get the idea. This game is really fun. What I wanted to do is switch over to the next game, and this next game might be a bit your style. This game is called Zombie States, and I made a video on it a few months ago. You probably saw that video, but this game, man, it really feels like one of those OG mobile zombie games where you have to fight wave after wave of zombies. They get more and more difficult, and it's actually a really, really fun game. This is a big nostalgic trip for me. Whenever I play this game, I always feel like I'm playing like an old game, and it's like a good old game. Like, it's not an old game that's outdated. It just feels like one of those old games. Graphics-wise, it's actually very good, as you can see. But the whole thing is yes, you're basically going to be defeating wave after wave of zombies. Wave number 1 is very easy. There's like 5 of them. But then it gets immediately over to wave number 2, and then it gets to more and more difficult monsters. I already got myself a rocket launcher. Bye-bye, zombie! He's gone! He's also gone, and that one's also gone. Oh my god, I love it! It's freaking awesome! You just don't see this with mobile games anymore, man. They have to be so cardboard cutout generic, nothing special, nothing fun. Tell me the last time you played a game that had ridiculous, you know, ragdoll effects like this. I'm gonna do triple barrel. Yeah, let's go do it. And let's go to stage number 2. There are 10 different stages, and I don't even know if I've completed all 10 before, because as you can see in stage number 2, the zombies are already starting to attack me. They don't just sit there and be helpless and walk. So what I have to remember to do is do this, the dash. And that's something that I remember games used to have all the time back in the day. They always used to have, like, these cool little special abilities, but they weren't, like, crazy. Like an Apex Legends type of ability, you know, where, like, you could time travel back 10 seconds in the past. No. That was too advanced for games. They had to have simpler special abilities like dash. And that's something that, like, Pixel Gun 3D had. You could put on this special little boots, and these boots would give you dash. You could have double jumping. That was another thing that games used to have all the time back in the day. Didn't matter if it was a game like Call of Duty or something completely different. They loved to do the double jump, and I don't know what the heck it was about that. I'm going to do extended clip. Let's go do it. Let's go get ourselves some more ammo. Go to stage number 3. We're going to power through these as fast as we possibly can. However, it's going to get only more difficult from here. You guys suck. You can't even hit me. Dummy, get the heck out of here. Now, there's rarities of these weapons, and that's one thing that they do take kind of from some of the newer games. Back in the day, like 2014, you didn't really see guns that had rarities for mobile games, at least. I remember, like, Pixel Gun 3D added that probably, like, in 2017. I think really that was added around when Fortnite came out. You know, all these weapons started to have rarities, and the purple one and the gold one was always the best one, you know? But I don't really know. We're going to go to stage number 4. We got ourselves another ability. I'm going to set enemies on fire with my bullets because I have triple bullets now, and that's going to make it even more powerful. This guy literally stands no chance. Look at you, dummy. Oh my god, I forgot he blows up. Holy. Okay. And he also sets off toxic gas. Okay, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. We have to be very wary of those guys, the guys in yellow. You suck, man. Stop it. No, don't do that. Where do they come from? I forgot. They always just show up. Yeah, they dig up from the ground. God, that guy's still blowing up. He's got a very explosive personality. That's all I gotta say. Let's go defeat more of these. Did I get to the next level? Ooh, what should I take? Should I take this thing? I don't know, man. Probably shouldn't. I should probably stick with the AK-47. This is a good one to have. Yeah, that guy didn't even stand a chance. Dude, this triple bullet ability that I have, by far the best one. By far the best one. Let's do extra incendiary bullets. Why not? Set everything on fire. But yeah, this game came out in a global release, and that obviously means it must have been popular enough. And yeah. Oh my god. Oh yes, let's go, dude. M16. Okay. Don't set on fire. Don't set on fire. Don't or get poisoned or whatever it is. I don't know, man. Take out this thing. Blow all these guys up. And I keep forgetting to use my dash. I gotta remember to do that. Let's try out a grenade. Oh my god, grenades are good in this game too. Reload. There's another one. That guy's fast. Oh, spiders! We don't like that. But did we do it? No, there's one more guy. And one more set of spiders. We don't like the creepy crawlies. And there we go. There's literally more of them. Come on. Keep it going. Keep it going. Just blow all of these guys up. Triple rocket launcher. And... Come on. And let's go, let's go, let's go. Get that guy. Last guy. Yes? No, spider. And then this guy. Did we do it? Yes, finally, dude. Okay, what I'm going to do now is actually not do any more of this game. I want to go to the third and final game because I don't want to spoil everything for you. And this third and final game is a personal favorite. This is my favorite out of the 3 games. I love it so much. It's called Poly War. I've made so many videos on this game in the past, and I keep recommending it because this game is so good. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's basically just like a cartoony Call of Duty mobile with, like, you know, the basic polygon graphics, but it's actually a legitimately fun game. The really nice thing about mobile games in the past that I really miss is they did not have the best graphics in the world, and nobody really cared. You know, it was more about the actual gameplay itself, and that's really what Polygon or Poly War is actually focusing on. There's actually like a bit of a trend right now with all these polygon-themed games. A lot of developers are jumping on the bandwagon and releasing these types of games. Dude, we're still warming up, or am I getting kills right now? What's happening? Can I switch to a different gun or something? I don't know what's going on, man. I'm getting a lot of kills, but I'm not switching. Oh, come on. Let's go to something different. Let's go. Give me a pistol or something. I want to switch to the next gun and progress through. There we go. I love gun game. But yeah, there's actually kind of a trend where all these polygon games are coming out. There's Poly Field, there's Polygon Arena, there's Poly War, this one. They're all great. All really, really fun games. And if you don't really care about graphics and you care more about gameplay, this might be a game for you. It's certainly not that popular. It's not going to even have that many people online. There's probably going to be a lot of bots, to be fair, in a game like this. But, like, it doesn't matter to me. I literally could play a single-player game, and if it's actually legitimately fun, it doesn't even matter to me that there's a bunch of bots in the game. So, you know, I don't really know. I like Poly War. Great game. Really good actual gameplay mechanics. Very solid for a game like this. And it's not too clunky. A lot of these older games that have these types of graphics are unfortunately just too clunky for present day. They feel really, really bad. And, you know, I can go, like, take a look at Respawnables, for instance. That's a game where I really, really wish it was still a good game to play, but unfortunately, dang it, almost got that headshot, but he killed me too fast. It's unfortunately just a really, really clunky game. Same for, like, something like Afterpulse. That's another game that I used to love playing, but, like, man, it's really showing a lot of signs of age when you play it. It's just unfortunate. Not really this game. Hi. Look at you with your shotgun. Get the heck out of here. We're going. There we go. There we go. Come on. Sorry. I had to stop talking to focus. No! He literally had spawn protection right now. Oh, but you don't. Sorry. Where's this other guy? He's dead. No, he's not. No. Stay still. Thank you. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. ExxotikGaming ain't got all day. You know, another thing that oh my god, dude, this gun, the Panzer pistol, it's a grenade launcher, but I think it's a Panzer pistol. This also reminds me of a game called Red Crucible 2. That was a PC game, to be fair, not a mobile game, but that was one of my first-person shooters I ever played, and they had a gun like this that everybody raged at. Oh, no. I freaking died. No, I blew myself up. Dang it, man. That's another thing with these games. you always would just blow yourself up with the rocket launchers in these games. It's just ridiculous. People would spawn next to one another, literally spawn inside of each other. That's just how it worked with some of these OG mobile games. And then on top of that, you could literally like just die instantaneously from like just somebody there that just, I don't even know. There's a lot of things that, you know, newer games do better than older games, but it's honestly kind of fun to just have these ridiculous like spawn points and other stuff like that in these older games, or games that are trying to be like older games, because they're fun. No. I think I'm gonna die. I think I'm gonna lose. I think somebody has a knife. Dude, no way. I have a knife too. Get that guy. Oh my God. 21 to 21. Literally, I just need to get one more. Where'd this guy go? Stop running! Please! Yes! Let's go! Let's freaking go! I almost lost. I almost lost. Dude, that guy, literally somebody had 21, somebody had 20. That was really, really close. Dang. That was actually a really intense game. I love it, though. I love it. That's Polywar. That's the game that I love. Games like this, man, they give me that nostalgic trip, and it's just awesome. I don't know what else to tell you, man. I really hope this video kind of gave you a nostalgic trip as well. You looked at these games and you were like, man, this kind of reminds me of like a 2015 game, like OG Pixel Gun 3D, for instance. I don't know, man. But if you did enjoy, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe for more mobile gaming content like this. Thank you all so much, guys, and I'll see you all in the next episode.